Okay, this is better. So, if it's like dark or lighting's weird or anything, let me know. It's just where I'm sitting at, and right now, currently, sorry, I'm moving fabric over here because I'm working on a blanket. But I figured I was going to do a whole review of the Amish year, all 4 stories. But as much as I like this book, I'm a mom of 3 kids, so I don't know when I'm going to finish this complete book. I hope to finish it in the next couple of days. I probably will, but for content's sake and because I want to share it, I read the first one. It was Rooted in Love. It was previously published in an Amish garden. So that's the reason why, also why I wanted to post these, was because I know each of these stories in here are like the shorter version of them. So, and you can get like the whole story from another one. But this one was, I think I bought this one off of Macari. If you don't know what Macari is, no, they're not sponsoring this video. But Macari is a selling app, and you can buy and sell things, and they have all kinds of good books for cheap that people sell. So, anyways, the one I read was Rooted in Love. The woman is Beth Wiseman. She's the one that wrote the books and the stories. She's a Christian. She's an author, and I don't know if she writes anything outside of like Amish, but she does write a lot of Christian stories. So this one is Rooted in Love, previously published in an Amish garden. It says Rosemary Lance is doing her best to run her family household. She excels at all her tasks except one, gardening. Saul Peterson has pursued Rosemary for years, but Rosemary kept turning him down. What Saul doesn't know is that she has good reasoning, something no one can know, especially not him. And I did not realize, I'm not going to give any spoilers or anything, but I did not realize that it was something so obvious, so, I don't know. Like, I get where she was coming from about it, but I kind of feel bad for Saul. And, like, I don't know. I kind of don't want to do any spoilers, but pretty much, Rosemary's mother died when she was 16-ish, maybe 15, 16, and she was dating Saul. She was, she was 16 when she dated Saul, and, she overheard a conversation, not going to say between who or what or why or anything like that, but, it's a really good book. It had a lot of interesting stuff. I got heartfelt with it, and I'm just like, oh, that's so sweet. And I did actually laugh out loud, because last night when I was reading it, this one's, like, Mason wants to read this one, the Civil Chrysler and Dark Chrysler, I guess that's how you say it. But Daniel was reading Brandon Sanderson, and I absolutely, like, this is how far he is in it. But I laughed out loud so, hold on. But anyways, we were reading it, and I cracked up laughing, and he was like, what's so funny? But it is heartwarming. Of both ends of the story tie out really well, and the characters in it are really good. If you're not really like good at deciphering like different languages and stuff, like different accents, I still think this is like an easy book. I love reading Amish words. Like, the whole thing isn't Amish, like I'll show you. Like, it's not all Amish. There's like, you know, you look as pretty as ever, Rosie. Saul pushed back the brim of his straw hat, then looped his thumb beneath his suspenders. There was no denying that Saul was a handsome man with dark hair, deep blue eyes, and boyish dimples. He had a smile that could melt any girl's heart. Aside from her father, Saul was the only other person who called her Rosie, and a warm feeling filled her when he did. But she never did tell him that. So and then like it's English, but there's like danky saw, and there's like good for good, mutter for mother. Like when you read it, you should be able to like understand what they're talking about. Like this one says, yeah, okay, well, danky again for these. She lifted the basket as she managed a small and attentive smile. Catherine looked around again, and Rosemary shifted her stance. I'm a little behind on my outside chores. Catherine shook her head. No, not at all. I think everything looks nice. She gave a quick wave and turned to leave. Rosemary had to give her credit. She almost sounded sincere. Well, good, Catherine. Like, well, good, thank you. So I really like this I really like this book. Like I said, it's called An Amish Year by Beth Wiseman. This also has a love for Irma Rose, Patchwork Perfect, and When Christmas Comes Again. And yeah, so these are all these are really good. I'm currently in the middle of a love of Irma Rose. I don't want to give any spoilers on that. That's going to be a whole different thing. But I can't remember how these are titled, but it's like Christian romance, religious. Like these are this is how like I would categorize it. Rosemary. Christian romance, like mystery, fantasy. Yeah, so that's how I would classify it. And also in this book too, it includes like discussion questions that bring you back and wrap up the whole book, or the whole like little story that you read. So honestly, if I was to rate it, like she took on raising her brothers and taking care of her dad pretty young. So like I give her a lot of props to that, and I understand where she was like kind of afraid to fall in love again, and you know why she left them, and without an explanation. Like I get it, but it was like upset. And he wants answers, and her dad's doing his own thing after her mother died, and I'm trying to like tell you the book without spoiling it. So I honestly, if I get the whole book and I read it, I would probably give it a 5 out of 5. The short story version, I would give it a 5 out of 5, just because I absolutely love books like this, and I was drawn in. I felt exactly like the characters. I got emotional with the characters. Like I love the characters and everything about them. So I give Beth really great props for creating this book, and everybody on her team that helped her publish it and write it. Aubrey's got a skull in the background. But yeah, I love this whole entire book. Just because it's what I'm drawn to. And I don't without a doubt think that I won't like the other ones, but we will find out when I finish it. So yeah. If you guys want to check this out, I know on Goodreads I don't know if you could check it out, but you can put it on your like to read list or currently reading, that way you know. Libby and Hoopla are libraries. Like you put your library card in, you can check them out via Audible or ebook, and then you can read it there, decide if you want to buy it or not. But honestly, this was the Amish Year listed as $12.99. Somebody bought it for $9, and then I got it off of Macquarie for like $1.50, like the whole entire book. So I absolutely love it. And are you okay? But yeah, so this is like my first ever book review. They probably will get better as I go on. Next will probably be the Notebook of Doom or the A Love for Irma Rose, depending on what ones we finish. And then yeah, so I will get better at these. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to turn my channel into book reviews, but it will be an additional bonus to everything that everything going on my channel. Like I know my videos are kind of all over the place, but it's content, it's what I'm doing, it's what I enjoy. I want to share with you guys anything going on in life. If it brings happiness or joy to me, or if I didn't like it, I will let you guys know. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and give me a big thumbs up. I know this video was short, but I gotta get back to the kids because one will be waking up from nap soon, one's gonna need me with school, and this one is gonna want a SNACK pretty soon. Alright, bye guys.